In this video, I'll be ranking every free-to-play mech in Mech Arena. With nothing else to do, let's start the video. This video is going to be split into two sections. The first section is going to be about ranking all of the mechs that are free to play and that don't cost 9,000 acorns, and the second section will be about the free to play mechs that cost about 9,000 acorns. Alright, first up we have Arachnos. Arachnos is terrible, but you do get him for free if you do participate in the Derby event. So I would put him in F, but he does have a max energy capacity of 32. So I would just put him in the back of D tier. Zephyr is pretty decent for free to play. He has a max energy capacity of 24 and he costs credits, so I would put you in the back of B tier. He isn't too good because of his health and his stun ability doesn't last for too long, so I would put him in the back of B tier. Cheetah, for some reason, has an energy capacity of 24. Seems like he should be having an energy capacity of 32. His health is terrible, his ability is terrible, you're going in F tier. And on top of that, he costs almost 4,000 acorns, which is way too expensive. Now Killshot, on the other hand, he also costs about 4,000 acorns, but he has a very good ability. Even though he doesn't have too much health, I'm going to put him in A tier, because he has an energy capacity of 24 and his dashing ability can be really useful. Now Aegis is a great tank for free to play. He also costs 4,000 credits like Killshot and Cheetah, but he's a tank, so he has a lot of health, and he has a dome shield, and an energy capacity of 24, so I'm going to put you in S tier. He is very worth it to buy. I recommend 100% that you get Aegis as a free-to-play player. Ares, you get him early on. He is also a free-to-play player. Costing around 100,000 credits, which is a very reasonable price, and he is a tank with a shield, but his ability only faces the front of him. But he does have an energy capacity of 24, so I'm going to put you behind Zephyr in B tier. Now Brickhouse is the only legendary mech at the moment that costs credits at almost 1 million credits. He has an energy capacity of 24, he's a support mech. His ability is pretty decent with mortars or helix racks, but he's very easily destroyed because he doesn't have any defenses like a shield or an ability to run away with, like a Killshot or Eclipse. So I'm going to put you in C tier. Now Guardian. Guardian is one of the best free-to-play mechs in Mech Arena, in my opinion. And why do I think that? It's because of two reasons. One, it's because he has an energy capacity of 32 and his ability. His ability puts other mechs' abilities on cooldown and it makes the enemy mechs' weapons reload. So I'm going to put you in the back of S tier. Alright, Juggernaut is terrible. He costs 325 acorns. He's an uncommon tank. He does have an energy of 24, but he is just not worth it. Putting him in the back of F tier behind Cheetah. He's way too slow, his ability has no health, and he's just going to be dead in the first second of the battle. And now we have Jumpy Boy. He's going straight into S tier. There are two things about Lancer that are very good. One, he costs like 300 credits, and two, he can jump on things. Other than that, you're going in F tier. He doesn't have a very high energy capacity at only 16, and he has very low health. Now, MD is a little bit different of a story. He does also have an energy capacity of 16 and a very low health, but he can heal himself and teammates. So I would put him behind Arachnos in D tier. Next we have Orion, who costs almost 4,000 acorns. He has a max energy capacity of 24, pretty decent health for an epic mech, and his ability is very powerful. So I would put him in the front of A tier. I just think that Orion's ability is better than Killshot's. Now, Panther is pretty decent. He has an energy capacity of 32. He doesn't have that much health. It's pretty low, but he does have a pretty cool ability with his shield. So for being an epic that costs 4,000 acorns and has an energy capacity of 32, not much health, but has a pretty good ability, I'm going to put it in the back of S tier for free to play. Paragon, he is the best common mech. He has an energy capacity of 32. He has such little health like Lancer, but a little bit more than Lancer, I believe. So I will put him in the middle of D tier. Puma is similar to Paragon in energy capacity and health. They are both very low health. health, MECHS, and his ability is almost useless because its shield or barrier has a health bar and it does not have a lot of health. So I would put him behind Juggernaut and F tier. Now Redeemer is an epic mech that costs 4,008 coins. He does have an energy capacity of 24 and he has a pretty high speed, and his ability is very useful for going up against mechs like Surge, and he works great with weapons like missile racks and stuff. So I'm going to put him right behind Aegis and S tier. Now Sentinel, it's like a better version of Ares, or an epic version of Ares. It has an energy capacity of 24, it's a tank, it has some decent health, but for some reason I just like Ares more, so I'm just going to have to put him right behind Ares in B tier. Alright, Shadow, terrible mech, only has an energy capacity of 16, pretty fast, but terrible ability, and a terrible health. Its ability is like Eclipses, but you can still stun him for some reason. So you are going right behind Puma in F2. Alright, now we have Slingshot, the uncommon version of Killshot. It has very low health, it has a pretty good ability, and it has an energy capacity of 24. But because it has such little health, I'm going to put you behind Juggernaut in F tier. Now we have Tengu. The funny thing about Tengu is that in this image he has 2 Graviton 10s, which is not possible because he only has an energy capacity of 16, and he has a very low health. His ability is pretty bad, so I'll put him in the back of D tier, sort of in the back, right behind Arachnos. He isn't as good as Arachnos because Arachnos has an energy capacity of 32, so yeah. And now we have Stalker. Stalker is sort of like Brickhouse, but he is selfish because he can only boost his own damage, and he can heal himself if his ability is active and you kill someone with it in-game. He has a pretty decent health for a rare mech, but I'm still going to put him in the back of C tier behind Brickhouse. Before we go on to the second part of the video, I would like to announce the winner of this week's competition. And this week's winner is Artony512. Congratulations, Artony, you have been the winner of the competition for 2 times in a row with 11 likes. That is a lot, and it's the same amount of likes as last time. Congratulations. This will also be posted in the community tab. Since one competition ended, another one shall start. This week's competition is like the last one, and the rules are on the screen right here, but this week's question is: what is your favorite free-to-play mech, and why? Good luck to everyone who enters the competition, and let's get back to the video. And now for the second part of the video, where you all have probably supposedly might have been waiting for, and that is ranking all of the technically free-to-play mechs who cost over 9,000 acorns. I say technically free-to-play because they are so expensive and they would take so long to get with being free-to-play, but let's just get started. So first up, we have Surge. Surge definitely goes in front in S tier because of its ability and its energy capacity. It has an energy capacity of 24, and his ability can dash and stun you from 55 meters away without any implants. Alright, now we have Bastion. Bastion is great because he is a legendary tank with the most health in Mech Arena, and he has an energy capacity of 24, and his ability is a shield that can stun you. So I would put him right behind Surge in S tier. Scorpius, in my opinion, isn't very good for a legendary. It does have an energy capacity of 32, but his ability doesn't do very much damage, and it's pretty slow. So I'm gonna have to put him in the back of A tier. And now we have Eclipse, one of the best mechs in Mech Arena, in my opinion, for free-to-play. And just a few weeks ago, it actually came out for in-game currency. But with that aside, he's a great mech. He has an energy capacity of 24. Its ability makes it so that you can't lock onto him, you can't stun him, but you can still shoot him. So I'm going to put him in second place in S tier. Alright, next we have Gatecrasher. Gatecrasher is not very good for free-to-play because his ability doesn't do very much at all, damage or anything else, whatever it does, the beam. But he does have an energy capacity of 32, so I'm going to have to put him in front of Scorpius in A tier. And now we have Onyx, Gatecrasher's cousin. It's basically the same thing. They have almost the exact same health, which is pretty decent health. Both have an energy capacity of 32, too, but he shoots his ability a little bit faster, so I'll put him in front of Gatecrasher in A tier. Now we have Redox, the mech that I hate the most because it's so annoying, but it is still a decent mech with its ability slowing down its opponents and dealing a little bit of damage to them, and it has an energy capacity of 32, so sadly I'm gonna have to put him in front of Onyx in A tier. And if I were to guess, I would guess that I would be able to rank all of these mechs in about 3 years. I mean, hey, it took Plarium 2 years to get Eclipse into the Gear Hub for in-game currency, so why not have it take these guys 3 years? And if you'd like to see how I ranked all of the weapons in Mech Arena, then click this video right here, and I'll see you there.